Welcome Pisces to your energy reading for what you need to hear right now. This video found you because there's something Spirit has for you in this reading. Of course, as always, take what makes sense for you and your story. If anything does connect for you, if you don't mind supporting with a like, comment, subscribe, really does help me out a lot being a new YouTuber. So thank you for the support. And of course, welcome and glad to have you a part of the channel. Let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to pull out some cards for the overall energy through this astrological deck. So let's see. All right, we have Saturn showing up here, which I think, if I'm not mistaken, it had been in retrograde in Pisces. I think it's maybe retrograde in Aquarius right now. Maybe check out the current astrological chart of the moment, which you can do on astrocharts.com. I do feel like there's something that has been very significant for Pisces having to do with like karma, lessons, maybe having to do with time as well. I don't know why I'm getting like maturity or advancing to like a new level of intuitive insight or spiritual beliefs or your gifts, your abilities, something like that is coming through. I don't know if you're dealing with a Capricorn or have Capricorn in your chart. Like me, I'm a Pisces moon and I have a Capricorn stellium in my chart. So this is definitely resonating, but of course, however this makes sense for you. But this card does talk about feeling restricted, experiencing struggle, learn hard work and patience. So kind of makes me feel like, especially with the owl right here, owls represent wisdom and intuition and spirituality as well. Maybe there has been something that has caused you to feel like there's been a lot of challenges surrounding you, either trusting your intuition or feeling like Spirit is listening to your prayers or requests. But I feel like with my face starting to itch all of a sudden as an empath reader, I just get physical symptoms during my reading. So you can believe it or don't. But this is just a message saying that Spirit is working with you, helping you and guiding you, and that your prayers are being answered. I just feel like there has been a challenge, even at the bottom of the deck. We have square energy, which in astrology talks about challenging situations and feeling like there's some sort of clash or hurdle or blockage in some form or fashion. And again, maybe having to do with like a lesson that is to be learned or wisdom that is to be gained out of this challenging situation, kind of like blessing in disguise energy. Of course, it doesn't feel like that when you're going through the situation, but it just feels like this is an important time to remember that everything is working out for you, even if it always doesn't feel like that in the moment or during like a challenging time, or where you feel like you take one step forward and then like two steps back or something like that. Or maybe you've been getting frustrated with Spirit as well because maybe you've been trying to follow your intuition or follow what feels right to you, following your gut instinct, but maybe it feels like there's just not a lot of progress that's being made. But I want to say from Spirit that you're making a lot more progress than you realize. It just, again, may not feel like it right now, but I feel like as you're moving through this energy and really trying to focus on the fact that this too shall pass, and what can I learn about this, or what is Spirit trying to get my attention about, something like this. I want to pull another card for you, Pisces, and see what else this could be having to do with. Let's see, what else for Pisces Spirit? Also, don't know if there's been struggle like in your work, in your career. That also could apply here as well. Like maybe not feeling seen or heard, especially as I pull the Leo card here. I just want to let you know in this card, like whenever I pull this card, it reminds me of the Four of Wands in the tarot, which there are four candles right here, which there are four wands, which is just fire energy in the tarot, blah, blah, blah. But long story short, I'm just trying to say this is a new beginning because that card not only represents 1111, but it also represents accomplishing a goal, having celebration and victory and excitement and joy and getting your spark back. And this is Leo energy, which we are about to step into Leo season. And a lot of the signs, I mean, really everyone is affected just in different ways, but Mercury has been in retrograde in Cancer during Cancer season for the most part. And so I feel like, which has been coming up in the readings a lot, that there's just been things coming up from the past, or emotional challenges or mental challenges, maybe even physical challenges as well, that may be playing a role or a part in your evolution and your growth, and you being able to release what's not serving you, but also recognize how these experiences or lessons are helping you grow and be better and do better. And not to say that you're not doing a good job, or that you're not being a good person, because I don't feel that way. I just feel that maybe there has just been this like watering down type of energy of feeling like you're getting back what you're putting in, is kind of the energy I'm getting. But I do feel like Leo season, there is going to, yeah, my face is itching again. So this is confirming Spirit is guiding you forward and just wanting to remind you that you're a lot closer to this storm passing, or the light at the end of the tunnel, so to speak, of you like seeing this situation a lot more clearly, where all the pieces start to fall into place and things start to clear up. It's like this, as you see even in these cards with the Saturn card and the Square card, like it's all dark and murky here, but then it starts to dissipate and get clear. And then you have the Leo card where you're in the light again, like the sun will come out tomorrow kind of energy. So it's only a day away. I don't know why I'm channeling Annie. Maybe some of you like Annie or have watched that movie or something, but this is a time in Leo season where you are going to get your confidence back. And I feel like going to get your spark back to really move towards what you're working on creating, and not giving up just because things get tough along the way. I hope that makes sense. But let's move into the tarot and see what else. Ten of Swords. So this is the ending of a cycle. This is a huge confirmation with what I'm saying, Pisces, is that, there's been some sort of ending for some of you. My face is starting to itch even stronger again. There's definitely been a major ending, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever this may be. Everyone's story is going to be different again, but there is something about walking away, and it's like she's walking towards the sun, where the sun is. And so it's like, while this may have been very challenging, hurtful, painful, difficult, maybe not feeling like yourself even, maybe you feel like you lost a part of yourself, or again, losing a person, place, or thing has put you in this energy of grief and sadness and missing, and maybe even an energy of lack as well. But again, you have the choice with your perspective, because swords and the tarot represent your mind, your thoughts, your perspective. And you can either look at this as like doom and gloom and the world's against me and nothing ever works out for me, like, very Eeyore type of energy, which, not to discount your emotions, Pisces, like, feel what you feel. It's okay to grieve. It's okay to feel that pain and loss, but it's like also recognizing how this can help you expand and grow and evolve, and give yourself peace and grace during this time of transition, and working through this like integration of not only letting go of what's not serving you, but also having the wisdom and clarity in your mind of like what you want to create now. Like, again, with this Leo season that we're about to step into, this is a new beginning of a cycle for everyone. So this new cycle is something that you are going to feel a lot more free, and it's kind of like I get phoenix energy as well. It's like, but the phoenix, in order for it to rise, it has to burn down. And I literally just saw 10 10 10 on my clock, and you have a 10 here. So you could be seeing signs and synchronicities around. Maybe you're seeing 10 10. Pay attention to those, because that is spirit communicating with you. I mean, not only do you have 11 11, you have 10 10. So it kind of is speaking through me to tell you that there is a new beginning on the other side of this ending. So I hope all of that's making sense. Let's see what else wants to come up for Pisces. Yeah, Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups is also this confirmation of allowing yourself to feel out the situation and process what you have been feeling. Like, because I also want to say too, like, you may be a little bit emotionally confused about how to see yourself, how to see your situation, how to see your path moving forward. Maybe you're not really sure. It's kind of like after this 10 of Swords, it's like, well, I've lost so much. Like maybe for some of you, it felt like you lost everything, or you did legit lose everything. And now it's like, what am I supposed to do now? Like, I don't, like the Seven of Cups can also talk about not trusting your intuitive guidance or the emotional intelligence that you do have, Pisces, because you are a very emotionally intelligent, empathetic, very intuitive psychic sign. So, but of course, it's understandable if you have dealt with, like, there's this red cup here with the snake coming out of it. It's like you're worried about you could be worried about making the wrong decision, and either like repeating a challenging cycle, maybe choosing the wrong path that's not going to be the best for you or the healthiest for you or in alignment with what you really want. Because again, there's so many different options ahead of you. But I want to say again, it's like being able to trust in this passion and inspiration and creativity, like getting these new ideas of being called to certain people or places or things, or being called to a certain new beginning in an area of your life that feels joyful, that feels uplifting and feels exciting. And you feel like there's no question, like, because when you get those inspirations, Pisces, that it's like, oh, I should do this, or oh, I should do that, or this would be a good idea. Like, that sounds really fun. Let's try that. And it's just like, when you get these impulses, that it's like nothing can really hold you back from something that feels that good, because it's like it's just something that you will just automatically know. There's not going to be that emotional confusion, because you're going to have that clarity with the rebalancing or after the healing of this challenging situation or experience or whatever it is, that you're able to regain the self-confidence that is like, if I can make it through that and still find joy in life. There was another reading, someone else had a very similar message to this about grief. I don't know why I want to say Aquarius. Maybe I don't know if you have Aquarius in your chart or dealing with one. I'm actually an Aquarius rising, Pisces moon, but yeah, I don't know. If you feel called to any of the other zodiac sign readings, like that's in your chart, like your sun, moon, rising, definitely check those out, because it may be additional messages for you. But I'm just telling you, Pisces, while things may have been murky, difficult, challenging, very uncomfortable, you have a lot of good things incoming for you. Yeah, and then you have the Six of Cups. So this is the healing period. So again, whether this has happened, is happening, or it hasn't happened yet, you'll know where you are on that timeline. Again, this could be having to do with relationships, could be having to do with family, maybe could be having to do with your childhood, like especially with Mercury being in retrograde in Cancer. It's like bringing up emotions from the past that still need to be reviewed and processed and released, so that you can find any type of like forgiveness that may be needed, or peace with just what is no longer meant for this new cycle or new life that you are about to step into, because you've evolved, you've grown, and whatever this experience has been for you, Pisces, you're a new person now. You're not the same person that you were before. And now is a time for like where maybe before your voice, because like my voice is getting a little crackly here, or hoarse a little bit, but there's just this energy where maybe you have felt very stifled before, like very much pushed down, or treated in some kind of way that made you feel like, just be quiet, like you don't know what you're talking about. Or again, even as far back as childhood, maybe this is something that was done to you as a child, and it just carried into your adult life of having this kind of like certain way of seeing yourself. But again, I feel like all of that is burning down with this Leo energy, and you will rise like the phoenix again, but more powerful than before, than you've ever been before, because you're going to be a whole new version of yourself. And that's been another theme through the readings, that there is something about this Leo season that feels very like, awakening and enlightening, and accomplishing, or like being victorious over challenges that you experience in life. And with whatever that's been going on, it's like finally breaking out of that, breaking out of the storm, so to speak, like with the sun, because Leo rules the sun. And so Cancer rules the moon, and Pisces does as well. But so it's just kind of like I said, getting out of this dark and heavy place and into the light of day, where you have your joy back, where maybe before it's like was very hard to find things that really lifted you up, because there was just so much going on. But hopefully this made sense and helped you, Pisces, at least gave you some confirmation with things that you've been experiencing. But definitely let me know down below. It really does help me out a lot. Thank you for choosing me to read your energy. And until next time, have a blessed day.